hey, don't touch that again or I'm gonna shut this whole thing down. I was like, for who?
That's not wrong. That is
Julia is beardless.
no. Oh, beard.
Beardless.
Oh, I thought you said you've never had a beer. I was like,
oh, that though too. She's never had a
you've
beer.
never had a beer before.
I've had a beer before.
A full beer?
Well, no, I
You don't finish a Smirnoff
Drink
Ice
some
when
of
you get
it.
it. Yeah.
Hang on, have you been iced and you didn't drink the whole Smirnoff?
No,
Ice?
No,
just
I
like
buy it
sometimes she buys those like bottles that you can get.
Yeah, like
and she never drinks it.
Oh my god.
One time actually
Drink
she
some of
bought
it.
one when we were at 209 and then we were having a night where like we were getting like all fucked up or whatever, the people that live at the house, and then we were like almost out of alcohol, and I think Julia wasn't there. And Jamie's like, there's gotta be more alcohol. And she like opens the fridge and she's like, oh, Julia's bottle of Smirnoff is here. And I was like, yeah, we could for sure drink that, but it's definitely flat. And it was definitely flat.
Oh, gross.
And we
I was gonna say, like, just
drank
crack
it.
the seal.
Yeah.
Like, literally,
No,
I
that
haven't
was
even
the
opened
thing.
yet.
She'd open it and take a sip and then be like, I'm okay. I don't need any more.
I don't just take a sip. I take some of it. I take the top
Hey,
portion
you see
of the
that,
bottle.
that brisk over there that's half full?
Oh yeah, just
Take a guess at
just
take a,
necked it.
take a guess at
How long it took?
how long that brisk has been in this apartment.
I'm gonna say 4 days.
No, 2 weeks.
For people not seeing this off-screen brisk, it is like just barely halfway drank.
Yeah.
No, it's right up to here.
Yeah, it's just
That's-
under the label. It's about halfway drank.
2 weeks. It's gonna start growing organisms soon.
Yeah, soon. We should jam sometime. Episode 60, the isolation tapes. Episode 20, and this is, I think, the finale of the isolation tapes. And now we're just gonna be regular. We should jam sometime.
Right, because we're not isolating anymore.
We're not isolating anymore. And you know what that means, Craig? Coronavirus is over.
Yeah, we defeated it on the
It's
show
fucking
before
done,
your
dude.
very eyes.
This is the finale.
And
It's
ears.
done.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm excited because we're still gonna be doing guests remote. I think
Yeah.
for now,
For
anyway.
now. That's just because I don't want people to know where I live.
Yeah, I'd like to do it where like we're both here and then they're at home,
Yeah.
but that might be.
I don't know if I have the technology for it.
Yeah, it might be more of a process than it's worth.
Although I'd be maybe into trying it with like, I maybe would be able to like if we do a test run with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's like not like we don't really know them, but like we kind of know them.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a test run
You
with
guys
like.
can still do that. You guys just do the phone call thing.
Yeah, because
You
we could
guys
just
both
mute
wear earphones,
them
Yeah.
on like our call. Or sorry, we could mute ourselves because we'll be in the same room together.
Oh, true, and then
Right.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be.
Oh yeah, we call each other. We
Right.
don't need to figure this out on the podcast. We can
Anyway.
talk about it afterwards.
My
Yeah.
coworker Jazz listens to this podcast all the time, so big shout out to
Shout out,
Jazz.
Jazz.
But we were finishing up our shift today, and the guy he immigrated from India like 3 years ago, I think. So he still asks me some questions that I find kind of funny sometimes, and he just goes like, "Craig, I've got a question for you." And I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "You know how like country singers yodel?" And I was just like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he just goes like, "What does it mean?" And I was like, "What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it." And he was just like, "What are they saying?" And I was just like, "Oh, like it's like another language or something?" And I was like, "No, it's just like they're just going like yodeling, yodeling, you know?"
It's just another noise with their face.
Yeah, but then I was like, how weird would yodeling be to someone that's never heard it before? You know, it's
but
kind of fair.
I'm just realizing that I've never questioned what yodeling is.
Yeah, I know. It is fucking strange.
Yeah, I have no idea about it. I've just accepted it as part of my life.
Yeah,
and I have
exactly.
No idea why.
Yeah. And it comes in so many varieties. Like you can just, Steven Tyler yodels too.
Yeah, I mean, Steven Tyler could do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a strange one. That was probably one of the stranger questions that he's asked me. What does yodeling mean?
You know yodeling?
And it took me a second. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
What does that
I
question
don't
mean?
fucking know, man. That's hilarious.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like if you ever had like exchange students in high school or whatever, like ask you something about like your country or like why people say stuff, and you're like,
I actually have no idea
I
why.
have no idea.
Yeah.
I've
that
never
actually makes
questioned that.
no sense
part of
at
my
all.
life, but yeah, I don't know. Oh man. Okay, so I have a question. I want to know if I'm an asshole in a certain situation.
Okay.
This is wild, actually. I've never had a situation like this before. So I'm at work the other day. I'm spraying lawns, and I'm going up the side of this house, and it's like a very like narrow area, and then there's obviously the neighbors, which I'm not doing. So I get to like the end, and I gotta turn around and come back. And as I turn around, the neighbor lady, who like I'm terrible at guessing ages. Got to be late 60s, early 70s, this lady. She's now coming up the walkway. So I like stop as not to like pass or whatever.
Right.
And then for some reason, she then tries to like get out of the way. So she like moves over to the side of her house more for some reason. And there's a garden there. And then there's two pieces of edging for the garden that like they don't connect, but they intersect.
Right.
And she just fucking kicks the one. And then trips a little bit, and I'm like, oh, and then she tries to grab the house, and then just fucking
just the fall that keeps on falling.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
no.
like her hand goes like in the garden, and she basically lands at my feet, and I'm like, oh my god, and I like take my gloves off, I like take my earphones out, and I'm like, are you okay? And she doesn't say anything, like no, not even like no noise, and I'm like,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then she like, and I like wait a little bit. I'm like, I'll let the shock maybe die down a little bit. Cause she's like rolled over and she's like kind of sitting up and she's like holding the arm that went into the ground. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? And she doesn't say anything. And now I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, can't just hop over. There's COVID around. I gotta wait.
Right. And you don't want to like grab her
Yeah, so
and like
I'm
pick her up.
So I'm still sitting there. And then she like eventually goes to get up. And I'm like, can I help you up? Like, can I do anything? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And she just like struggles to get up and then just like holding her arm just walks into the back of her garage. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what the walk off
Whoa.
reminded me of? You ever play a video game and then like where you're not like something like a situation goes down and then like you're supposed to move on. But then sometimes like, what happens to the guy?
Yeah.
Over here? So then you just like hold back and wait. But they haven't programmed really anything to happen. So he just kind of like keeps walking and then just eventually disappears into the game.
Yeah.
That's what I imagined happening with this lady. Cause like I just saw her go into her garage and that's she doesn't exist now as far as I'm
You
concerned.
witnessed a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, it was wild, man. She didn't say a word or make a sound. I thought maybe
Wow.
she was showing me that like she knew how to do a cartwheel. Like did not know.
Just ate it.
And then just
well, I
did
mean,
not do the
theoretically, if she was trying to show you her cartwheel and then just ate it that hard,
Dude,
maybe
just-
she was just super embarrassed.
maybe she was like, I wrecked my hostas for no reason.
Yeah. Blew my chance.
It was wild. I was like, what the hell, man? Like right at my feet. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's brutal. That would be my first thought too. Is like if someone just like completely ate shit in front of a complete stranger, ate shit right at my feet, I'd be like, I can't touch you.
6 feet, please.
Yeah, back up.
You're not wearing a mask.
I don't care if you're all right. Okay, do you have corona?
Yeah.
Dear God.
Yeah. So hopefully that lady for sure like sprained her wrist or something, and I hope that she's okay.
Yeah, I hope her cartwheels
I
are better
guess.
next time.
But I mean, maybe she didn't speak English. I don't know.
Right.
But still, I mean.
Yeah, maybe you're the asshole at the end of the day. So yeah, answering your question, I think you might have been the asshole.
Okay. I think too. I think she's definitely lying, telling the story, lying that I was like in the way. Like I full on like stopped and like backed up and moved. Like I was not in the way. And for some
Shoved
reason
her.
she like also tried to get out of the way. And I was like, you don't need to get out of the way. Just
Right.
I couldn't. It happened like so fast, but also like in total slow motion.
Yeah. It sounds like she just gets like, whoa, 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 you know?
And I was like, and then afterwards I was like, should I have tried to like catch this lady? But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
think you might have been the asshole in that
Damn
one.
it! What the
Anyway.
fuck, Julie? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he is the asshole.
Well, whatever. What do you know?
Rough stuff.
Rough.
Well, now that we've settled that debate, we figure, because I mean, I thought of this the other day because my roommates have started to come back to the house a little more, and I was eating my dinner the other day with noise canceling headphones on, as my roommate slammed the shit out of a drum kit at 9 at night, And I was just like, God, I really did miss this fucking part of living in this music house.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I thought, oh yeah, Caleb lived in a music house too. And we can just like relate to how much it rules and blows at the same time sometimes.
Yeah, it's equal. It's when people come over, they're like, "Whoa, this is sick, man. Check out the setup."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Yeah, it's totally sick." And then when it's not your band practicing, it fucking sucks.
blows. Yeah, exactly.
It totally sucks.
You're like, hey guys, can I make some fucking pasta? Without, like,
Well, see, your situation is different a little bit than mine because like your jam space is in your kitchen.
it's like in the kitchen.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Ours was like a kind of a separate room.
Right.
But yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I've seen like music spots where it's not an entire house, and that's fucking way worse. I've seen like a music apartment, and I was just like, this is just brutal.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like 2 bedrooms in the back, and then just like gear everywhere in the main room.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just can't escape this. But,
Yeah, I always felt bad because like Jamie and Tilker didn't have bands that were like practicing there, so Jamie just had to suffer through like all of these practices. Because like
Right.
me, Nick, and Hayden all lived together, so that was fine. There was a trade off where like Lost Stars practice, and then Kid Royal would also practice, or it's just Dime now, but at the time they were Kid Royal,
Right.
where Carl lived there. So it was just like a trade off of like once a week they dealt with us, and then once a week we dealt with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was never like, the thing that was nice was Kid Royal's like a pop band, so it wasn't like this like crazy like hardcore
Yeah,
or like
super
metal.
abrasive.
It was like, it was just songs that were
Right.
like easy. It was still loud as shit, but it wasn't just like this aggressive music.
Yeah.
It was
totally.
impossible to like try to watch TV or something. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm just like, I just want to catch up on my shows.
Yeah.
My stories are on.
I'm trying to watch The Young and the Restless season 35.
My aunt genuinely watches that show.
I believe it.
Yeah, and
I believe it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is even happening in this show?
I used to this elderly lady used to babysit us in Meaford when I was a child, and she watched it every day. So I was like invested when I was like 11.
When did it start?
Dude, a long time ago. Julie, can you look up when The Young and the Restless started?
1 second.
What's the other one?
General Hospital, I think.
No,
is
there's
that still a show?
Yeah.
There's another
is,
one called like A Days of Our Lives.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
maybe that's the one she watches. I think it's Young and the Restless she watches, but I think she only watches it when she's up at the cottage because there's just one channel on fucking TV up there, or at least that's what she pays for, just the one fucking thing.
Just as long as I can see my stories.
Yeah, it's like, Patty, can we go tubing? She's like, not until I finish my stories.
I could watch Dr. Phil's on at 1:30.
Yeah, I
and my
fuck with some
stories
Dr.
come on
Phil.
at 3.
I can fuck with some Dr. Phil. But not when Evan's playing drums
Yeah.
in
This
the
is
kitchen.
This is basically just Evan. Can you please stop
Evan!
fucking playing drums?
Evan!
Drums are a tough one, man, because you can't silently practice the drums.
Yeah, for sure. I actually kind of felt like the guilty culprit, like right after he was finished, because he finished playing drums, and like we usually it's like cap it off at 10,
Right.
and then he finished playing drums, and then I hopped on the piano. I started playing piano, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is like really fucking loud too.
Yeah.
And like there's only one in the middle of the fucking kitchen, right? So
Yeah.
then he's like, all right, I'm all tapped out of like the really loud instrument, and then he retires, and then I'm just like, brow, 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 like just fucking the same Sam Cooke fucking piano line that I play when I get behind a piano every time.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
Young and the Restless
Yeah.
started in 1973,
Holy fuck! and it's
Holy
still on.
shit.
and there's 47
I was
seasons.
gonna say my 35 was
47
my 35
seasons.
was probably low.
Okay,
Jesus.
but Days of Our Lives started in 1965,
What the fuck, dude?
and there's 55 seasons.
Oh my
How the
god.
fuck was this? Did you imagine being like, I'm gonna start watching?
I'm gonna
Days of Our
start.
Lives?
Yeah.
And they're still going strong.
I wonder if well, there can't just be one because they'd be like 80, right?
Yeah,
What?
there
One
can't be.
like main character.
Oh.
Because he'd be so old.
When they do that, it's like when
looks
Joey
like
gets
it.
on a soap opera and Friends.
And
they,
isn't
like,
it one of those?
I think it's Days of Our
It's
Lives.
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
And then he like gets like killed off, but then
He falls down an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
they bring him back. So they put like his brain in like somebody
Yeah.
else's character. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
No, they put her brain
Yeah,
in
they put
him.
yeah. They put
Oh,
her
so then
brain in
he's
him.
just like a woman on the show all of a sudden.
Yeah,
he's
but it's his
himself.
body.
But he's himself
But it's
still.
her brain.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Dude,
Friends.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, that is super crazy. I think General Hospital is like 73 or something too. It's like in the 70s that started.
I had no idea.
Because I remember watching Sound City and you got
1963.
63 even earlier. I was thinking 73.
Dude, Grey's Anatomy
57
must just be like
seasons.
Pissed.
Grey's well, yeah. I mean, like maybe that's what they're doing. They're just like, yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry,
we
that
started
was
in
General
03,
Hospital.
but we're gonna keep going.
Sorry. I
What's
looked
that?
up the wrong show.
Oh no, General Hospital is what I was talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd
Yeah.
you say?
We were just saying that what I was saying was that Grey's
Right.
Anatomy's been on forever.
But I
and
think
maybe
that's over.
Maybe they just have no plan.
Is it over? I
I
swear
think
we
so.
were like 2 episodes.
We
We were
were,
like,
yeah.
why is that show still a thing?
Yeah.
Because you were roasting Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
I think it's over.
I was just gonna say like maybe that's what they're doing is
Mhm.
continuing on forever.
Yeah. But I mean, the show's named after the main character. Right? And like with a show that starts in 1965 and is still running in 2020, you're kind of screwed for
That's
having a main character, right?
Crazy.
Yeah, that is mental. That's got to be like Leonard Skinner by now, just like no original members.
Yeah.
Not even the same director.
Dude, that's weird that like bands will do. I know that like I'm pretty sure that who knows now, but I think at one point that was the plan with Kiss, that they were just gonna like
There's just gonna
the
be a brand.
band was gonna be like forever. I mean, they are a brand
Yeah.
more than they are a
100%.
band. But
100%.
which I mean, if there's a band to do it, I guess it's that one.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like Skinner's the one to do it because I think they've virtually done it
I
already.
think it is. Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, it's like replace one board of the ship every day. At one point, is it a completely
Yeah.
new ship?
Dude, that's crazy.
When's Leonard Skinner just going to get changed to like, I don't know. I was going to make some joke about how like, hey, don't have the Confederate flag in the background, guys. You know?
Yeah. That was
Leonard
like,
Skinner looking at you.
That was kind of the deal with like Kid Royal and Dime. Was like Cam joined as like a session guitar player, and then like he was playing shows, and then they kicked the singer out, and he was like, "Well, I can sing." And then they're like, "All right," and then their drummer or their bass player quit, and then their drummer left, and then Kevin was like, "I'm gonna leave."
Oh my God.
And then they're just like, "Hey, this is a whole new band."
Yeah,
Like,
this is
what are we
not the
doing?
same band at all.
Yeah, what's this? And then because Cam didn't like start that band, he was like, we might as well just rebrand.
Yeah. I have
What
to
are we
say, I
doing?
like Dime better as a name anyway.
Well, I think the other thing too is like Kid Roll was starting and stopping so often, and they're like, let's just fucking hard reset
Yeah,
and like start fresh. I was
totally.
like, that's a good move. They don't play too much too soon anymore though, which is too bad. But it's a ripper of a song.
Dime
It was my
looking
first
at
music
ya.
video.
Yep.
Actually, the shooting of that music video is the night I met Julia.
Yep.
Oh, guys,
it
you
hol-
gotta do
Yeah,
it.
it holds a special place in our heart.
You gotta bring it
Too
back.
Much Too Soon and Brown Eyed Girl are our songs.
Brown Eyed Girl. Choice. Did I tell you guys that I was telling my buddy Harry. I thought that Brown Eyed Girl was an Everclear song
Really?
for years. Years. I was like, so I was still playing hockey at this point, and then someone was telling me because like this is how musically sheltered I was. I thought that Ozzy Osbourne was in Led Zeppelin at one point.
Nice.
Yeah, like shit like that. This is before I got into Zeppelin and everything. But they're saying something about like, yeah, like you should. I think I was just starting to play guitar or something because they were like, you should learn Brown Eyed Girl. And I was like, oh yeah, that Everclear song. And they're like, no, it's Van Morrison.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, dude, it's Everclear. And then they were just like, Everclear might have covered it. And I was like, Van Morrison fucking covered it. And then, like, I'm in the locker room fighting with the goalie, like, bro, it's Everclear. And then, like, my dad, who was assistant coaching, was just like, what's up? And I was like, this fucking guy doesn't know who Everclear is. And he was just like, dude, no, like, Art did not write that fucking song.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Then why am I getting ready to fight this guy?
Yeah, then why am I so pissed off?
Oh man, dude, I actually had a situation like that, which is just like my ignorance. But I, Queens of the Stone Age did a cover of that song "You're So Vain," but
Yeah.
they like renamed it "You're So Vague."
Okay.
And then my buddy Jed was like singing the song, and I was like, "How the fuck do you know that song?" And he was like, "Dude, everybody knows that song." And I was like, "Also, you're saying the lyrics wrong." And I'm like correcting him, and then he's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And then he's like, "Clearly, like your band like covered it." And then I was like, "Oh, I guess." And then I looked it up, and I was like, "Yeah." And then I never lived it down because they're like, "Oh, I know more than the music guy."
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like, "Well,
yeah.
I've never heard the original before." Fuck you. And so when you said Everclear, my mind immediately went to Everlast.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Everclear is like the greatest band of all time, I have to say.
Short or like quickly followed up by Everlast though. So
Yeah, for sure. They're forever living in their shadow. Forever.
dude, Everlast rips.
We totally ran away from the house and anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Our
you notice how quiet it is right now?
Yeah. How do we get ourselves out of this weird hole?
Because it's not a music house.
Not anymore. Yeah, so like my music house is called the Foam Dome.
Yeah.
You guys have a name for your house?
we did. It was called the Babe Cave. Why are you laughing?
Nice.
This
It's
is why it
funny.
was called the Babe
That's a
Cave.
great.
though.
That's a great name.
Scott, no, don't cancel us yet. It
Yeah.
was just when we were looking at the house, there was a group of girls that had lived in that house, and we went so when you came into the house, you went down the stairs. And that was
Yeah.
it. So we were in there, and we turned around, and they had a sign up that said the Babe Cave.
Okay.
And we were like, oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we're like, maybe that's just what we'll name the house. And then when we were referring to it, we just kept calling it that, and then
Yeah.
it like caught on, and other people started calling it
That's
that.
a great name.
So that's why it was called the Babe Cave.
Yeah. That's like, I mean, not that it was a music house, but my buddy Jordan, we used to nickname his place the Cottage because he would have these parties all the time, and then he was just a victim of people like hooking up in his bed all the time. Oh my god! And so we just kept calling it the Cottage because you'd basically rent the place out for the night.
Oh, dude, I would hate that.
Sorry, Jordan.
God.
Oh, I would hate that.
Oh, so gross.
That's
I
so
hope you watch
funny.
the Sheets regularly, bud.
Dude, just like every night, he's like, oh, I'm having a party. I gotta fucking change my sheets every time. People come over. Just like, please don't go in my bedroom.
Guys, can you please stop hooking up with random people in my
Oh,
bed?
I put a second mattress on the floor. You're supposed to use that one. He's like spending all day blowing up air mattresses. Nobody's using them.
There's like 6 couples in his bed.
What the fuck? Yeah, dude, I love when people name their houses. That's fucking cool, man. When people name their shit.
Yeah, dude. For
I
sure.
know-
That's like this debate that you guys had in this very room about
Yeah.
naming your instruments.
Yeah, Hayden was not down. I mean,
Hates
I don't
that
really,
idea.
I name my instruments for whatever reasons, but like, I've always named my vehicles. I realize I haven't actually got a name for my current vehicle.
I don't
but
have a name for mine
I
either.
named, I had Betty, Black Betty,
Nice.
and then I made the joke because then I bought a white Nissan, and I was like, oh, this one could be Betty White. And then my parents like loved it, and then they
Yeah.
kept calling it Betty White. So I was like, I think that this one's just gonna be Betty also.
Betty 2.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just keep all of my cars will be Betty now.
Yeah.
Because that started with when I worked at Memorial Park. My friend Amber had this like purple Honda Civic, and I had to move it someday at work for some reason. And she was like, yeah, make sure you take care of Ruth. And I was like, Ruth? And she was like, yeah, because she's ruthless. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
And then I actually got sad. She posted on Instagram like a couple months ago that the family got rid of the car. And I was like, no, Ruth.
Baby
What the hell?
I feel like it's bad luck to not name your car. Now, just like literally, I just came up with that ideology now because my first car was Lola the Corolla.
Nice.
Such a great car. Not very creative, I don't think.
I love it.
I love it too. I
Yeah.
love that car.
Yeah.
It's like the coolest car ever. Did you shop it into that episode? Like that?
No, I never got a
man.
picture of it.
Oh,
Send me
yeah,
a
it
picture
wasn't.
of it and we'll put it right here.
Yeah, for sure. It's here. That's the car. It's great. And then I had it was a Toyota Sienna that we named the Radio Caravan,
Nice.
which I hated that name at first because I was like, it's not a fucking caravan.
Yeah.
And caravans suck,
Yeah.
by the way. If you're thinking about buying a van, don't buy a caravan. And then I had the Uplander, just recently, but I didn't ever name the Uplander, and not that it like broke down, but it just like gave me a bunch of
piece of
problems.
shit.
Yeah, it's a shitty van. But
Yeah, you gotta be, you gotta, because then like it's got personality then.
right.
Yeah, well, I felt weird because like actually both of us, we have like our grandparents' cars.
That's true.
So I'm like, this isn't just like somebody else's car. Like this is like,
It's like sentimental.
it was like my grandma's car. So now I'm like, what do I name the thing?
I've been calling it the Slow Bolt lately.
That sounds bad. Though.
Yeah, it's not a good. It's not an endearing title.
No.
But yeah, that's what I've been calling it, the Slow Bolt, which people have been laughing at. So I mean,
It's funny, but
it's
it's
entertaining, but it's kind of demeaning to the
it's
car.
pretty demeaning. You need something that goes with silver, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Jason had, I forget what, it was like a Nissan something or other. And it was an older car. It was like this hideous shade of green. And he called it the Emerald Stallion. And I was like, that sounds badass.
Yeah, that sounds super badass.
Yeah, and it was not a badass car. It was super not badass.
You want to go for a ride in my Emerald Stallion?
Yeah, it just made it badass. Like, it was a badass car after he named it that.
Yeah.
But I can't think of, like, a badass title for my fucking Chevrolet Cobalt.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get one.
Yeah.
It's
Chevy
got to come to
Chase?
you natural. Oh, there you go. You could do that. But
Chevy,
I mean, like,
Chevy Chase.
Chevy. I don't know if, like, 2020 Chevy Chase is, like, the best thing to name.
Oh, is he in trouble? I don't know.
I just think I don't think that I
don't want to be problematic.
I think he's just like pretty
kind of an
classically an
asshole.
asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Okay.
he's ever done anything like wrong. I don't know, but it'll never stop me from watching fucking Christmas Vacation though. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
true.
I mean, come on.
I mean, come on.
That should
Probably
be a
like the
thing. Like
last
when
sentence.
celebrities get canceled, you're like, can I just have these like 3 things and then just like nobody talk to me about
Yeah.
it? Like, can I still wear my Crystalia hoodie, please? because I spent a lot of money on
I
it.
feel like the hoodie's fine. Well, yeah, like any $60 hoodie.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like it doesn't say his name on it, and I still think life rips. So I mean, I feel like I can keep wearing the sweater.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
So where I'm at is like a house venue. Do you guys ever have shows at your place?
No.
No.
I think Jamie talked about it, but we were all pretty adamant of like, no, we're
Yeah.
fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Like I did not want the pressure of that.
There is pressure.
And the
There's-
mess.
Yo, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I would just not have a good time.
Obviously not.
I've had lots of
here's
good
the thing is like
times.
we had fucking in second year we had to like put our foot down because we would go to Carrie's on Mondays and then all of a sudden like everybody would end up back at our place and we were like, what the fuck is going on? And then it was like really dangerous because then all the first years were like, so this is the fucking spot on Mondays, and we had to be like,
Oh,
fucking no, it's
No,
not.
dude.
And so it happened like
weren't
3.
even
Well, then like
invited.
what was happening was like there was one night where like we had made it known to like our close friends of like, don't fucking invite people here, and Nella was like, oh, I just told like those 2 guys to come, and I was like, why
Yeah,
did you
those
do
2
that?
guys
And then all of
told
a
2
sudden
guys
like.
each.
Everybody's over here, and I was like, "Don't fucking do that." It's like the only time I was like ever been mad at Anello. I was like, "Can
Yeah.
you fucking not do that?" But then what would happen is like, Jamie and Tilker would go to Carrie's, invite a bunch of people over, and then they were the first ones to go to bed. Or like
Oh, my
Jamie would have
God.
like 8 people, then go to her room. And then like Carl and I would be like, "What the fuck?
Where'd you go?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Carl and I always had to trade off of like, you go to bed, man. Like I'll fucking make sure everybody leaves. It was so annoying. So then like Carl and I like were the passive aggressively in the kitchen one day. We're like, yeah, if like I don't get it, man. Like if you're gonna invite people over, maybe you go to bed last.
Yeah.
And then, like
Come
and then that
on.
like all kind of like stopped. And like I think I had to like make a post on like the face, which I felt so dumb, but I had to like go into the MIA group and be like, hey, look, like I don't want to be the fucking guy that kills the party, but like
Yeah.
do not come to our place every Monday.
Oh
Like
my
this is
God.
not the fucking deal. Yeah, it's tough. You got to nip that stuff in the bud.
Yeah, we definitely we had to be sticklers about it. I feel like when I first showed up, because I mean I just kind of went in when there was an open slot and it was already a music house kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've been there ever since. And even right off the bat, like we always had a megaphone,
Yeah.
which was hilarious. So like the show would be over and like we definitely got stricter with it after we realized there were like stragglers that would just linger.
Yeah.
Fucking lingers, man.
Yeah.
That's another. We were talking about gifts that I need to get access to, and both of them are so far from Pineapple Express. I need like fucking lingers, man, lingers, and I need what an adorable little cop to roast all the cops out there.
Yeah, so if you have those gifts, please send them.
Please send them to me so I can save them and back them up and have backups on backups on backups.
Just 2 gifts.
Of just 2 gifts.
I've got 4
I'm gonna buy a
terabytes.
I'm gonna buy a terabyte drive. Yeah. But yeah, we would get a megaphone out. We'd just be like, "The show is over. Get the fuck out of the house," you know. And then,
Yeah,
but
because the deal at your place is that it's like
it's a music.
it's not a party. It's
yeah.
like
Oh
a
yeah. I
show.
was just about to say,
Yeah.
like, I've been to house venues where, and like, I'm not calling them out. I'll say it by name. It was the Taj had a beer pong table, right?
Yeah.
And like, it's fun. When I go there, I was just like, right on. Sweet.
It was like a party.
It was a party, right? But I mean, like, not every show. You know, like, I don't even want to go to like all house shows where they're all fucking parties.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, the people wind up getting fucking hammered, and then you wind up with some girl like, "Where's my phone?"
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not trying to do that every time.
Those started like because the Taj was my year, and it was fun for the first year, and then like near the end of it, it was getting out of hand. Because then like you get people. Well, that's like what happens too is like that started when we were in first year, and it was really fun. Because then you get like all the second years were like we were off of like the Sad Taquito days,
Right.
And so it was like still like very much in like the vein of like what MIA did.
Yeah.
And then like the new year comes in, and like people don't get it, and then they're like not partaking like properly as you whatever.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden at the end of it, it was like then just like normal everyday like college kids are trying to get in.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, yeah, it's $5, and they'd be like, oh, for
What?
what? And be like, for the bands. And
For
then
the
they'd be like,
show.
I don't give a fuck with bands. Like, then fucking leave.
Then find a house party to go to then.
Yeah, like this is not that.
Yeah, we had one dude, and it's weird because like he was like a music guy. I know he worked at a record store in town, and I'm pretty sure he was in bands and shit. And he showed up, and we'd always be like, "Hey man, like it's $5 or like it's $10." When we had touring bands, sometimes we'd ask for 10.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Hey, it's $5," and he was just like, "Here's 5, fuck off." So it wasn't even clever, you know. It was like just stupid, and we just went like, "Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?" And like we let him stay, surprisingly enough. And then that same dude fell asleep on the couch, and we started stacking shit on his head. You know, he had like 12 packs of fucking cigarettes sitting on top of his head by the end of it. Yeah, don't be that fucking guy that rolls into the house venue and is just like, "I'm not giving you money." It's like, well, then you're not coming in, man.
Yeah, that's so shitty.
But
That's so shitty.
yeah, and also don't be that guy that shows up at the house venue and just gets fucking trashed. You know, we're hosting this to like have bands here.
Yeah, it's supposed to
know.
be fun.
Yeah, well, especially with our house in particular, more so in the past, we were doing it like when we would have a show, it was almost always to support some band that was on a big tour,
Right.
right? Because I mean, like we would always like a lot of times we'd be like, "Hey, if you want to make like a bunch of money,
Yeah.
you should book at Call the Office or
Yeah.
like at Rum Runners or
Yeah.
something, and you can make some cash." But like if you can't, if you're having a hard time finding a show
Yeah.
or whatever, then totally come here. You can crash here, you know, like if you're on the road and you have nowhere else to go. And then, then there would be these people that show up and like they don't want to pay, or they're just getting trapped. It's just like, dude, this band came from fucking Alaska. We had a band from Alaska once called Granddad, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Granddad, and they ripped. And they were the nicest dudes ever. They were all teachers. Yeah, weirdest thing ever. And they stayed the night. We went and got Globally Local in their like 15 passenger van, fit through the drive-through.
Jesus.
Yeah. Big shout out to Granddad. I really hope I'm saying that. I'm pretty sure it was called Granddad. It was Granddad or Grandfather's. I'm pretty sure it was Granddad though. But yeah, they came all the way from Alaska. We didn't have any problems that night, thankfully. But like if something went down where like someone was like talking through their fucking set, I'd literally be like, "Get out."
Yeah.
Like
Fucking leave.
yeah, come on. I actually haven't had to do that yet. I remember there was one guy I had to like sit down and parent one time.
Hey man, hey, come over here. Sit
Literally,
down. Sit down.
he was like sitting down by the fire pit or whatever, and I pulled up a chair backwards and sat down, and I was like, "Let's talk about what happened in there."
Oh,
Champ.
no.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
It was brutal, man. And this guy was like 30,
That's so
and I was
funny.
like 22.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was
It's
pretty ridiculous.
Granddad.
It's Granddad. Yeah, they're awesome. Look them up. They were the nicest people ever. Great tunes, and they're all the way from fucking Alaska, and they came to London, Ontario.
Yeah.
It's a big stop. on the
Wild.
tour.
Yeah, I don't know how that tour went down. Like, I wonder if I even asked once. I don't know if I did.
Why are you guys
Why
here?
are you here? Yeah, for real. I think Bob booked them, so maybe Bob would know.
Sounds like a Bob move to me.
That guy he's been to Montreal, so
Bob's been to Montreal.
yeah.
Bob knows what's up. Oh my God, Julia, how do you feel about living in a music house? I mean, you didn't technically live at the Babe Cave when it was a music house, but you're over enough.
It was fun at times.
You know what's funny? She had a whole nother house. Like she lived in another place when we were the music house.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever opted to go over there when
Sounds
Kid
lame.
Royal was
Yeah.
practicing. We always just tough through the set. Just realized that now. She's like, I have a whole nother place we could go to. I'm like,
Nah.
Fair, it wasn't fun.
There was other girls there, yeah. Julie lived with a group of girls that were quite the opposite of her.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So they were like
yeah.
boring, and
No,
I'm
they
trying to
were
think of
still
like.
They were just like
fun.
they were like
They
your
were just,
they
like,
were your
more girly.
basic
Oh, okay.
They
college
were all
girls.
fashion students
Yeah.
too,
Oh,
Very-
okay.
which was nice because like they know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm
They
So
were
they
like
party.
They were like Julia wears a
No.
lot of black.
Did they say that?
a lot of black.
Did they fucking say that when you were
What the fuck did they say
No.
about me?
They were always like, I don't know if Julia likes us or like. I'm like, no, she just is
Aw.
quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very nice people.
Because like the one girl was like, well, at the time we were pretty good friends. We're not friends anymore.
Oh, jeez, some tea going
That's a
down.
story I'll tell later. It's a wild. We did a whole podcast for that story.
Okay,
It's
I'm into it.
crazy.
nice.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore though. But the other girls are nice and cool.
That's great.
Yeah, but yeah, we never went over there. I wasn't over there a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
listen to Kid Royal play their set for like the 35th time.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of that, I remember having like I would forget that there was a band practicing, and I would
Yeah.
like have someone I'm dating over, and it's just like, yeah, like we can just try to watch Saturday Night Fever while Grievances jams the same song 4
Yeah.
times in a row. And she was just like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm like, no, please don't go.
No, like I'm sure they're almost done.
Stacey, you can't just walk out of the drive-in movie.
It's just about to get to the good part.
Oh, they haven't even done the dance yet. They haven't even gone to the competition.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that part's kind of lame. Where it's like, hey, I'm gonna have somebody over, and there's just like a ton of, or like you'll be like, oh yeah, like you can come by like after 8. Looping will be done jamming, and then they get there and it's just like so hot and
Yeah.
sticky in there, and you're just like,
There's a bunch of dudes in here.
yeah, smells like
Sweating.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we never really had like too many issues. It's just not it's not ideal.
Yeah, if
To
you're
be
trying to
honest.
live like any sort of normalcy at all.
It was funny when because then some of the dime guys moved in like right across the road, and so they're like, we're just gonna like take our shit, but you guys can practice over there. I'm like, all right, cool. But where they had their jam space, Alex Emmerich and Corey White's room were like on the other side of the jam space.
Okay.
So there'd be so many times we'd just be like in the middle of a song, and then like Alex and Corey would just like walk down to walk through us and then into their rooms. Just
I've
like,
definitely
"Oh, hey,
just like
dudes,
made
what's up?"
past it in the middle of a band practice and shit like
just
that.
fucking stirring, watching.
Oh
them.
yeah, there was actually a looping practice, and it was kind of sick because I had the same like noise canceling headphones on. I'm literally just stirring past it, and I'm like, sounded really good.
Just bass.
Yeah, just trying to not like give like comments because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like not my business.
Try not to
at
look
all.
like what you could just be like thinking about something, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? You would be like angry, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
what the Craig
Yeah.
fucking hates it.
No, I'm just thinking about the corrugator.
Yeah. Just think about how that fucking Stacy left in the middle of Saturday
Yeah.
Night Fever.
And what the fuck does yodeling mean?
Yeah. What does yodeling mean? Oh man, dude, I we were driving somewhere like a week ago or whatever, and I got Julia on the aux cord, and there's a song playing, and it's almost done. And then she just goes, oh, I get it. And then she clicks next. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's rude.
I was like, look, if this is going to work, you're going to need to never do that again.
Yeah, not with other people around.
I was like, do not just filter through the song like that
Yeah.
when it's like partway through.
Yeah.
And she was like, it was too long. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
man.
Let the song play.
Wow.
Drives me wild.
Not when other people are listening. Like, I do that a lot. Like, I think I've said on this podcast a few times, I will listen to the same one song for like hours. And I've been doing that recently. I'm going to let you in on what song it is, and you're going to hear it, and you're going to go, what the fuck? But I watched Into the Wild recently again.
Okay.
About Chris McCandless or whatever. He like went and lived in the Yukon or in Alaska by himself for a fuckload of time.
Yeah.
And he's like, in the scene in the movie, he like jumps on a train car and he starts like singing the song, and then the actual song pans in and it's King of the Road. Which I forget what the guy's name even is. Something like, I listened to the song for literally like 3 days straight. And I don't even know what the guy's name is. But it's like trailers for sale, or it's like this stupid like country song. And I've just been listening, and like,
What is it?
it's called King of the Road. And yeah, so listen to that song and then tell me if I'm crazy or not. But also watch that movie. It's like it just came on Netflix.
I've never seen it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's really
It's
good.
Roger Miller.
By Roger Miller.
Roger Miller.
King of the
I
Road.
was supposed to say,
by
no, it's
Roger.
not. It's like I literally just said I had no idea.
I was getting that
And I
vibe,
said
was
Roger
like,
too.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just I don't like people skipping songs, cause she like, or like she'll be in the shower or she'll like get out of the shower and then like she'll let a song play for like 30-45 seconds and I'll be like, nice, this song rips, and then
Yeah.
I'll just hear beep and I'm like, why are you fucking doing that?
Yeah,
It
well,
drives me crazy.
And specific to that song, there's like a key change halfway through, and and like it's good. It's a good key change,
dude,
But there are times where I'm just like, nah, I just want to hear it again. I want to hear the first half again.
I'm never okay with a key change.
Oh, I think key changes are tasty.
I fucking hate key changes.
Oh, come on. They're good.
dude. I'm not into it.
You should do one.
No,
In
I
a Lost Art
refuse.
song.
If we were writing a song and anybody suggested a key change, we replace that member.
We key change that band member.
Yeah. Go, oh, you want to change the key? How about we change you? Hit the road.
How about you change that fucking attitude?
Yeah, it's what it is.
Oh, my God.
You're out of here.
That's great.
Yeah, so everybody's been warned.
I love key changes. And, like, I have them. I think there's two in two DIY songs.
Yeah, well,
But I really want to put that Bo Burnham line in. Anytime that I do one, I really want to go like, you dumb motherfuckers ready for a key change? And there's never time.
dude,
Never time.
That special is one of my favorite
All of
comedy
them
specials.
are so
And,
good.
like Make Happy, I fucking love that because it's funny the whole way through, and then it's so emotional.
Yeah,
at the
just
end.
crushingly
It crushes-
deep
I'm
at the
just like,
beginning and end. Yeah.
But I love it though. It makes me feel good every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of those comedians that like I listen to his specials and his CDs on Spotify without watching it. Even though he is still a very visual comedian sometimes. I listen
Yeah,
to
the
his shit on
cues on
Spotify all
that
the
thing
time.
are great. Dude, Julia had never seen like the OG Bo Burnham stuff.
Really?
I had to show her.
Oh, I had no idea. It's like just recently, I realized that he's the guy that does the Kellogg's Rehab thing.
So good,
Dude,
Rehab Center for Fictional Characters.
Yeah, and I watched that with my buddy like from Newgrounds.
Yeah.
Like as a little kid, should not have watched it as a child, but
3.14 apple pie.
I've
So
listened to
good.
that for sure.
Yeah.
But it's the rehab facility for fictional characters.
That's one of
was
his. That's one of 3.14 apple pie, and I think like New Math. I think those two are like
New Math.
Those are like the really popular ones.
I remember that one.
Yeah, so good, man. I remember like that's like some original YouTube shit.
Yeah,
man.
OG. Welcome to YouTube
Really
too.
OG. Oh, dude.
2007.
Speaking of
2007.
OG YouTube, they're out there trying to cancel Jenna Marbles right now.
What?
Yeah, dude.
She quit YouTube because they're out there trying to cancel.
Why?
Jenna
So why is she
Marbles.
being canceled?
So I watched her like apology, see you later video, and people are just going way back in the catalog and being like, what the fuck is this? And
Right.
and I've never seen people like, usually when people get accused of stuff, you're like, I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but maybe address it.
Right.
This is stuff where I've never seen accusations where she could be like, hey, fuck off. There's one
Right.
where they're like, you did blackface, and then you look at the video and it's like, no, she just put on way too much tanner. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't
Yeah.
like
Like,
the
like
issue,
she was making fun of like Guidos or something.
no, like she just as a person put on too
Oh.
much tanner.
Well, then cancel Ariana Grande, dude.
And then, that's like the one issue is like the one of the videos she was making fun of Nicki Minaj, so she's wearing like a pink wig, but then she has like way too much tanner on, so like you're wearing blackface. And like in her like apology video, she's like, so this is a video, and then she's like, I feel bad. Like the whole video, she's like, I just want to have a good time, and if I'm offending people, then like
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
And she's like made like a ton of her stuff private, but like everything she went through, I was like, that's not a problem.
Right.
Oh, that's not a problem. And it was like, so I made this video in 2011. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, so
Yeah.
you were 21 or whatever. You're 33 now. And you're like apologizing for that. I couldn't imagine having to apologize for the stupid shit I say now, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Because like I've grown so much in the last like 5 years. And now granted, the gap from like being 18 to 23 is much larger than I'm
Right.
sure it is like 23 to 28.
Yeah.
But it's to be like, you need to fucking go to jail for the shit you did 10 years ago. You're like, well, I didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't fucking,
I've
like,
grown so
oh.
much in the last like 3 weeks.
Dude, just through quarantine, man.
Yeah.
The amount
I'm like
of
32 now.
yeah, and like I've never watched like I mean, I don't know if people are calling for it to be canceled, but they're like, you need to address this stuff.
Right.
And then she was like, I went, oh yeah,
Okay.
that's the blackface thing.
Yeah. Well, that is kind of problematic. Was she like that before she started doing the Nicki Minaj thing, though? Was
Yeah,
she just
that's
that?
that's one video.
That's just
And
what she
if
looked
you
like?
go back to that time period, it is.
Right.
If you go back to that time period of Jenna Marble videos,
She is.
that's
that
just
tan?
what she looks like.
Okay. Well, then that. Yeah. So I mean, if she's just that tan,
I
if
think
she.
that situation you could be like, this looks bad, but that's not.
Yeah.
That's not what
she's
it
just
looks
that
like.
tan.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
because then
that's
she
a bit
showed a
absurd.
thing at the end of the video. She was like, "This is the end," like where she was like saying goodbye, and she's not wearing the wig anymore.
Oh,
And
but
it's-
she used to do that though. She'd just take the wig off.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm just have too much tan on. I
Yeah.
over tanned.
Yeah.
like, it's tough. It's like,
I love Jenna Marbles. That's so sad. I
But
used to
Yeah.
watch her. I used to watch her. All the bathing suits I was gonna wear to Cancun
Yeah,
video
yeah.
a lot.
But even in that video, she's
For
like
gross
overly,
reasons
she's
when
like
I was in high
overly-
school.
Yeah, she's like overly tanned in those. It's just like the way that I guess it was. I don't know. It was 2011. It was a different time, I guess. I was in high school. I don't know what it was like out in the world.
No.
But it's, I feel like from everything I've seen, like she literally the past like, I don't know, 5 years is just being like, look at this fun shit I do with my dog.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you out here trying to
doggos.
fucking cancel her right now?
Actually, so speaking of canceling people or whatever, so you and I were talking about Crystalia or something like that, and it was like when people get like
It's
called
been
out
my
for this
whole
stuff.
life the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and like when
That's all I've been reading.
when they if people are not guilty and they just go like, you know, I have made some mistakes in the past, like just they make it all vague and shit.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you clearly did something fucking wrong, man. Because like Justin Bieber got called out for some shit, which it turned out to be completely false. But he was just
Yeah.
like, this is absolutely false. Here are receipts. Here are fucking like GPS coordinates that don't put me at this location and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the shit I would be doing. I'd be like,
Yeah.
here's an expose. Like,
think about like Bieber's gotta, and I'm sure there's other guys where it's like you gotta be at a point where you're that famous where like everywhere you go and every person you meet, you have to have like some type of receipt with that interaction.
yeah.
and that's gonna
Because
be
they're going to try to take advantage of
fucking
you.
exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be so exhausting to be like, you just like could talk to a girl and then you're like, what? And you don't think anything of it, and then
Yeah.
like 3 months later they're like, you fucking whatever.
Right.
And then you have to
Or
be like,
she
wait,
stole my credit card.
What?
You know, like,
it's
like less public shit.
Yeah, you're like, what happened? I know it's a touchy subject.
There was some other thing I was going to mention, but for some reason that made me think of Jaromir Jagr. Almost, he got called out, like the hockey player.
Yeah.
He got called out like years ago, and it was like this 21-year-old lady slept with them or something. It was just like, I took photos of you naked while you were sleeping, and I'm gonna publish them if you don't give me like $300,000 or something. And he was just like, do it.
Yeah.
You're 21.
Yeah.
Like, there's no problem here.
Yeah.
And then she did it, and nothing happened, and it was hilarious. It's just like, if there's like, if you're innocent, then like, what is there to hide?
Yeah.
Right? Like Jaromir Jagr, Justin Bieber, they're both just like, yeah, here's exactly what happened. I don't give a single fuck.
I think that's what happened with something like that happened with David Letterman, where they had like a tape they were gonna blackmail him with.
Letterman did sleep with like a billion ladies.
Yeah, I think it was
behind
him.
his wife's back,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was just like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't. He
But
was
also,
just
like,
cheating.
At that point, we're like, oh, you okay.
I'm David Letterman.
You could put the tape out, or I give you this much money, or I could just fucking tell everybody what happened.
And people will probably just be like, nice.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you're kind of a piece of shit for cheating on your wife, but like, nice.
Yeah.
You know?
It's yeah, man, that shit's freaky.
Yeah. But yeah, also, yeah, the thing I was going to mention was in his receipts, he had to mention the fact that he uses the alias Mike Lowry whenever he does shit. And I was just like, you so don't look like a Mike Lowry. You know,
Bieber said that?
who looks at Justin Bieber and it's like, yeah, that's a Mike.
Yeah. He's like, not gonna change. Like, I gotta change my alias now.
Yeah, he literally said, I'm no longer using the alias Mike Lowry. It was the last tweet. And I was just like, wait, what? And I had to like go through his receipts. I was just like, I never thought I was going to go through Justin Bieber's fucking Airbnb receipts.
Dude, I feel like if I had like, if you're out there, you're that famous, you're not doing anything wrong, and you just have to like give a stockpile of receipts, you're probably just like, I fucking wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah,
You're just, like,
exactly.
waiting to
I've
get
been keeping these forever.
you're like, somebody call me out. Here I go.
Well, and like there was other shit that he got called out for years ago. It was just like he was in a Brazilian brothel or something. He was like, yeah, I was there.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking sweet.
For sure,
Yeah,
I was totally there.
Totally was there.
Like I remember genuinely he wasn't even like famous yet, I don't think, but his music video was on Family Channel. It was the first time I ever saw him in like 2008 or something.
Yeah.
And I immediately hated that kid so much. Like I hated him.
I think
for
everybody did.
For his music. What's that?
I think everybody did.
Well, no, they didn't, because there were all these fucking believers. The
Yeah,
guy made like $1 billion.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but he also
Clearly.
has like the most disliked video on YouTube.
Because of you,
Is that true?
that's why he's
Yeah,
so famous.
I think it's Never Say Never that has like one of the most disliked.
I feel like that was right around that was like peak Justin Bieber hate time.
Yeah.
Where he was like really fucking up.
Right. Well,
think.
yeah, and that's the thing is
No.
when he was really fucking up, like that deposition was when I was just like, yo, mad respect to J.
Oh,
Biebs.
yeah.
Right? Because like everyone started standing up for him then. It was just like, yeah, the kid was fucking uber famous at 13.
Yeah.
And like he's got all the money in the world and has to tour like 300 days out of the year.
And like at the time he was like what, like 18 or 19? It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
He's 19 and he has all of the money.
Can't drink in the States though.
What would you do?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna race my fucking Lambos in Miami and go to brothels. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna do literally whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I love that deposition video where they're just like, I forget what they ask him, and he just goes like, I don't know, Katie Couric, you tell me. And they're just like, did you just call me Katie Couric? He just goes, no.
Yeah.
That's like the best thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen. I literally was just like, all right, I like this kid now.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny. Well, there's even like with the whole D'Elia thing, like there was people coming out because the whole thing with D'Elia was like, is he messaging underage girls?
Right.
And then there'd be people coming out being like, I was 22 and he messaged me and he wasn't nice. Like, well, that's not the issue. So fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah, exactly. It's like,
Like,
yeah,
we're-
sure, that's maybe he wasn't nice.
Yeah, we're
Maybe
worried
you
about
should-
some illegal shit.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care if
yeah.
he was rude to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I care if like he did this illegal shit that he's being accused of.
Yeah, that's the shit that we're worried about.
Yeah, just be like, I was 21 and he wanted to fuck me. Like, oh, well, okay. Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, did he do this other shit? But
Yeah.
who knows? He dropped some emails yesterday.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, of the like, like basically debunking the like main accusers of the illegal shit they said that he did.
Okay.
But I mean, there's still some stuff up in the air.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The problem is like he didn't say anything, and he still really hasn't said anything for
Well, right.
like a week, and then all this like even crazier shit was coming out. But then like there was this Instagram account dedicated to like fucking his life up, and then it was found out that they were like basically any story they got, they were just like, yep, whatever, and posted it like with no vetting. And then
Yeah,
like
and that-
the LA Times that like wrote like the main article was like, yeah, we didn't really vet anything.
Yeah, and that just like if this shit's
like-
true, like I mean, in any case, right? Like not
Well,
necessarily
absolutely.
Delia's, it just completely discredits people that were
Yeah.
genuine,
Which
you
is
know?
like the exact opposite of the cause.
Yeah.
It's like we want to be out here being like, yes, let's fucking believe women. I want to believe everything that's going on. And then
Right.
when there's people out there being like, he fucking did this.
Yeah, well, it
and then you're
probably
like-
didn't
And then it's like,
happen.
I have proof that he didn't do that. And you're like, oh, well, yeah, but he was rude. I'm like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not helping the situation right now.
Have you watched his comedy? He's usually fucking super rude.
Yeah, like literally.
I'm not surprised he
hey,
was rude to
That's
you.
his thing.
Yeah,
Is that
not surprised he was
his
rude to
thing
you.
is that he's an asshole.
If he did creepy shit, then like
yeah,
let's worry about
creepy
that.
and like specifically illegal shit.
Yeah, that's the
he's-
shit we're worried
If he's
about.
going after 19-year-olds, it's creepy. Apparently, it's legal though. So I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
It's if he's going
frown all
after,
you
like,
want, but
If he's going after 16-year-olds, 7th or like 15-year-olds, that's a problem. But like
Yeah.
the main chick who was like, I was 16 and he was grooming me, and then they like then the Leah's team like put out like, here's the full email thing, and there was like when he found out she was 16, he stopped messaging her, and then a couple of years later she emailed him and said, I'm 21 in DTF.
oh
Yeah, and
Jesus,
it's like, and then there was another chick who said she was 24, and then when she came in and accused him, she was like, I was 17. Like, well, these emails say that you were 24. So
yeah,
what
you
happened?
were just
It's
straight
like-
lying,
It's
bruh.
like, what's going on? So I don't know what's gonna happen. It sucks because it's like this was like I fully bought into this whole thing, and I've been like incredibly like this whole week I've been like, man, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like I bought into this, and then like obviously like all the other LA comics that I like are in the same circle that I listen to all the time are like, we didn't know anything. So anyway, on with our show. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I
yeah.
can't listen to you guys right now. Like,
Right.
And I've just been so bummed out. Like everything I listen to, everything that made me laugh doesn't make me laugh anymore.
Yeah.
what is my
It's all
life right
filled with
now?
emptiness.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, obviously, I'm hoping that none of that's true for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
For my own selfish reasons, and because I hope that he didn't fucking do
Right.
that. Like for any potential victims, I hope that that's not true.
Yeah. And I mean to bring it to the other side of it, I remember saying that with Louis C.K.
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
and then
Well,
it was like, oh, this shit no. Fuck Louis C.K., I guess. Yeah, you made me laugh in the past, but like no, not anymore,
Louis
dude.
was also just like, yeah, I did it, and then
Yeah.
just like disappeared into the night
Yeah.
for like 8 months. But this whole thing's has been weird.
Yeah,
with
and
Chris.
that's the thing, the difference with D'Elia, because I mean, like Louis C.K. was guilty, and then he was just like, yeah, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Which like thanks for admitting it, I guess. But it's when they're like, I'm not guilty, but I'm gonna like, but I made some mistakes. It's
Yeah.
like, no, dude, like you did something.
The thing with like because like with Louis, it's like this sounds kind of fucked up to say, I think, but like it like kind of fits the Louis aesthetic. Like when you find out what he did, you're like, it's fucked up, but like totally makes sense that he
For-
did it
for
But
him, yeah.
With Chris, it's like his whole thing is like he's like this fucking like cocky like can do whatever he wants,
Right.
And then it's like, why are you fucking
What are you doing?
talking to like these young girls?
Yeah.
Even if it is like all legal, it's like, why are you still talking to girls that young?
Yeah.
That are like 20 a year, like half your age, like
Right.
literally half your age. Like, what's the point? And then it's like, fuck, man. Like, I bought into this whole thing, was totally on board, and,
Yeah.
and now I just feel lied to.
Yeah.
And no. But also, can I still wear the sweater? No.
I think so. It doesn't like there's no
There
His
is like
name's not on
Can
it.
you separate
art
art
from the
from
artist.
Can you do that? Do you think
That's what the episode's about
Yeah.
now.
I think it's tough because I mean the thing is like if Josh Homme killed a guy, I'd be like, but fucking his music is rips, man.
Yeah.
You know,
But I mean, it's Josh Homme.
because see, there was that whole thing when Josh kicked a photographer in the face. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, first off, he's usually fucking really high on drugs,
yeah.
right? But then also he said like it was an accident. I'm pretty sure he paid her off.
Yeah, I think he probably did.
You know, like he made up for it.
It's also way different.
Yeah,
It's
super
not the
different.
same thing.
super different.
Do you think it might depend? Like, can you watch episodes of The Cosby Show and enjoy them?
I don't think so. I don't know about
I don't
that.
think you can. No, I'm not Cosby.
I don't think you should start.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
That'd be. I started watching The Cosby Show the other day. Actually, pretty good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Maybe don't do that.
Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, but that's a pretty extreme example too.
Yeah.
Can you watch old Louis C.K. Specials? I guess it's a
Don't tell
it's a
anyone.
morality question.
Don't tell anyone you're doing it.
Don't be showing up to the water cooler being like, I watched his old specials.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. I think it's tough. I think like if you enjoy the art, I feel like you can.
Well, I mean, I'll.
You don't have to like champion the guy.
I
guess.
I was just about to say I 100% still actively listen to Michael Jackson all the time.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
That's a huge one.
Yeah.
I actually was reading his wiki today. No doubt. You know, like, because he's a fascinating guy to read about, like, in several different ways. Like, his childhood's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like, how old was he when he first started this whole thing? Like 6?
Yeah.
You know? And he's, like, the biggest pop star in the world. And then, you know, the color change thing that happened. And then, yeah, of course, the child case or whatever. It's fucking crazy. But then, you know, the music is fucking incredible.
Yeah. And then it's like
he
just
wrote the We Are the World song.
the inspiration that he has on like the music industry. It's like, well, fuck, like
it's
what
undeniable.
What do you do?
Yeah.
It's a weird situation to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we like live in a kind of a weird society right now where like I feel like clearly we are living in this era right now where we're like, hey, like a lot of stuff that like we were doing 20 years ago is real fucked up. We should probably not do that anymore.
Yeah.
And then most people, you and I included, are like totally on board. What can we do to help?
Yeah.
But then like somebody could watch this and be like, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Cancel them. And
For
you'd be
sure.
like, no. We're on board.
We're discussing.
We're just having a conversation.
Yeah. It's not like we're devil's advocate kind of shit. Because that shit's not cool.
Yeah. I think that like that's one thing that's lost about like, you know, it's okay to have these conversations and like it's important to have them because like to just like overcorrect and be like, it's the same. Like imagine all this D'Elia stuff isn't true. He still got dropped by his agency. Still got now. Also, I feel like there's a lot of accusations. I'm sure at the very, I think best case scenario, he's a bit of a creep.
Yeah.
I think that's
he's
best case
messaging
scenario.
people.
But like ultimately,
first off, he was married the whole time.
Yeah, and and he just had a kid.
Yeah. So at least he was cheating on his wife pretty much.
But should the guy lose everything because of that? Probably
not if he was just cheating on his wife. I guess.
I guess. Fucking David Letterman did it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still married.
Yeah, and he's still like, people will be like, he's like one of the goats of fucking late night.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are like important conversations to have because I think like everything's not as cut and dry. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So like, people do get falsely accused of shit, and it can still ruin their lives.
Yeah.
So like I was gonna say, let's just say hypothetically, all this stuff about Chris is not true. Like he still got dropped by his agency. He still like lost a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And like no matter what, if it came out of this where he was like, I'm fucking squeaky clean, I never did any of that
literally
shit,
none of it
there's still gonna be
happened.
people like, yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They've already made their minds up.
And like that's not a world that you can live in. Like you have to there has to be some kind of semblance of like innocence until proven guilty.
Well, even Tiger Woods, fucking when he cheated on his wife or whatever, and like this is a different situation. And he was guilty of it, 100%, right? But he lost all of his endorsements or whatever, and he's gotten them all back.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you can turn it around.
Yeah.
But he was guilty first off, but second, he was doing something like. What he did was illegal in like a, more morally than it's like, don't cheat on your fucking wife, dude. But
definitely don't. I don't know. It's
different.
Like, it's just like, I feel we can't be walking around in a world where like you're on eggshells all the time, especially when like for the most part everybody's on the same page of change.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but it's like if you don't like feel this exact way, then you're an asshole.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not fucking that easy.
There are some people that are like that, and they can be like that if they want to, but I feel like because there are so many people that I've talked to, and a lot of them I don't talk to anymore because they're just like, well, everything's too fucking PC now.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, it's things, people are a little too sensitive sometimes, but also we live in a world where we're focused on correcting shitty behavior, which I think is a great thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like. If someone says something fucking racist, just be like, hey, man, that was fucking racist. Don't say shit like that.
Yeah.
And try to, like, teach them.
Yeah.
I suppose. But, it's not like well, I can't fucking say whatever I want anymore, and this is horse shit. You know, it's like, no, you can't, man.
You can't.
Learn.
Yeah, you gotta
move forward.
You can. There's other funny shit you can say or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? But it's also sometimes it's not being funny. It's just like, well, why can't I call them that? Because it's fucking horribly
It's super
racist.
not cool, really incorrect,
Yeah, it's
morally
like
incomprehensible.
You definitely can't. It's like have you seen Clerks 2?
Yes.
That whole like porch monkey thing. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's like, there's like
Horrifying.
real people like that in the world where you're
Horrifying.
like, no, you can't say that, man. It's like, it's cool. My grandma used to say it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, you
Yeah,
can't
dude.
say it.
Really not cool.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Yeah, dude. There's like I'm trying to think of times where someone they'd say like a slur, and you're like, dude, you literally can't say that, and they're like, oh, really? I can't?
Yeah. Dude, it was the same. So fuck, it doesn't really matter. My mom's friend, who she like grew up with, has lived in Florida for like a large chunk of her life, and she was like at work and had like somehow like learned the term porch monkey, but had no idea what it meant, no
Right.
idea the connotation, and so they're like at work, and she like refers to like a black person or whatever like as a porch monkey in an endearing way, and then like a coworker was like, hey, like, I love you, so like I'm not gonna punch you in the face right now.
Yeah.
My mom started was like, what do you mean? And then she's like,
no.
you can't say that, and then like explained to her why. Then my mom was like horrified.
Right.
But I'm like, also that sounds racist. Like, just,
Yeah,
like,
I feel like you should know.
The term sounds racist.
Yeah.
We're like, you like give it a quick Google before you say it in public. Before,
Yeah.
you know.
There was a friend of mine on Twitter the other day that they had no idea that the term coon is racist.
Again.
How do you not know that?
Just
How do you not know that? Because they were
racist.
talking about raccoons.
Right.
Right? And
Yeah.
it was just like, when I read it, because it's, of course, I'm reading it, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, reading this, I'm like, how did you not fucking know that at all? Just completely oblivious.
Proofread your tweets, people.
And they're like, oh, I'm just going to call them Rakins from now on, like I
Yeah.
used to as a kid. And I was
Yeah.
just like, you were saying that as a child? Like, oh my God. Yeah, like,
Yeah, man,
how do you not know?
You can't be doing that, people.
yeah, correct your fucking shit, guys.
So I mean, you probably can separate the art from the artist, depending on maybe what happened. Depending also how like, don't become a fan after. You know how sometimes like a celebrity dies and then you're like, oh man, I never really listened to Stone Temple Pilots. I'll see what's up.
Yeah.
And then don't do that when somebody gets like canceled for some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Then you
And
get
be
into
like,
them.
What did I miss? Yeah, don't. The Cosby Show cannot not become your favorite show.
No,
now.
not now.
Yeah. Remember Kramer for his Seinfeld days, not for what he does after, even though he didn't really do much after.
Yeah, sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, that's a wild clip.
That is a wild clip. Fuck, there was one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, don't get into Gary Glitter now.
I don't think I know Gary Glitter.
Oh,
is.
dude. Yeah, not a good guy. Gary Glitter.
Gary Glitter. I don't know Gary Glitter.
You
Google
don't need
him.
to.
Is it a safe Google?
No. Don't Google Gary Glitter.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm not good.
All right.
Don't do that. But our house venue conversation really changed.
It really took a turn. Dude, I was thinking all
This
week.
is a good conversation, though.
All week I was like, should I bring this up on the Dude, I've been literally like glued to my phone with this Chris D'Elia stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just being like, something new is going to happen. And then again, like every podcast that I never listen to, I was like, these guys got to have something to say.
It's just different.
And then
now.
they like gloss over it. And I'm like, because I think it's like, I mean, I know it's different because like I don't have a career to worry about at this point. But it's like, I was like, imagine like our group of friends were all in these bands. I guess imagine we all podcast. If somebody like had found out that one of those guys was doing something kind of fucked up,
right?
I feel like I'd have more to say than like, I did not know of them doing anything illegal.
Period.
I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like they're
Yeah.
just pleading the fifth kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, how did you not know?
Because now people are like, well, what the fuck did you know then? What
Yeah.
are you doing? And now people are looking into them, and I'm like, well, so that's over, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
just not like into
I
these
really
guys.
hope Theo Vaughn doesn't get called out for some weird shit.
He seems to be the only one that's safe, and he actually had like one of the better speeches about it. But like
Yeah.
all the New York comics that I like actually are like actually talking about it because it's kind of like a different crew.
Right.
But yeah, Theo Von actually had like a decent. Well, because like Theo was like, all these clips are coming out from like my podcast where we're like making fun of Chris for like having young fans and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, those are like all jokes. Like that's like our whole thing is that we bust each other's
We just
balls.
roast
And
D'Elia.
He's like, I didn't know anything, but yeah, like Bobby Lee and like Santino and like Callan and like they're all just like they all kind of like
They're just
said the
not
most
saying
political shit and then like moved on. And it was and apparently like Callan's like deleted like anything to do with them, and like Whitney Cummings took like a hard stance the other way, where I was like,
I
you
was
got-
like, fuck D'Elia.
yeah, where like it was like well documented that they were best friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's suspicious as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just dropping him.
Yeah,
you know,
which I was talking to my other buddy about it, and he's like, yeah, well, she has like a whole like brand and like pro woman thing to uphold, which I'm like, yeah, but still.
Right.
I was like, if
but-
one of my best friends was going down like that, at the very least, I would be like, look, I don't know anything, but like, I still fucking love the guy, and I'm gonna try to get him help if he needs help. Like, I wouldn't just be
Right.
like, yeah, that's fucked up. Fuck that guy. Never
Yeah.
liked him, and then move on. It's like there's
Yeah.
literally hours of podcasts that say otherwise. Like,
yeah, I love Chris D'Elia.
yeah, it's like, and like if it was a good friend of mine that I found, and I legitimately didn't know anything, I'd be like, I legitimately didn't fucking know anything.
Yeah.
And I hope to God it's not true. Fucking, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, but I'm gonna fucking help my friend. Like we're still friends,
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but like I would feel like I'd have a lot more. I mean, I'm sure there's lawyers that are like, don't fucking say anything.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
like,
That's definitely
there's
what it is.
sponsorships and there's shit, but like it just seems so sketchy to me, and it's like, damn man, like I bought into this thing, and it's like, I just feel weird listening to it now.
Yeah.
So what I mean, I'm fucking listening to Andrew Schultz now. Well, I've been listening to him for like a year. Fucking History Hyenas, great. Listen to History Hyenas.
Okay.
Chris DiStefano, Giannis Pappas, and I don't know. There's some other ones. There's a lot of New York stuff that's good.
Bo Burnham, please be well behaved.
Yeah, dude, we can't. I mean, I don't know if they're coming after Jenna Marbles. Bo Burnham might be next.
Oh yeah, Bo said some fucked up things.
Actually, dude, they could, okay. If they, even though I haven't watched in like 2 years since I showed Julia, dude, if he's got to start privating those old
What?
videos, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
Dude, if I can't go listen to 3.1 for Apple Pie anymore.
There's one off his original comedy album that would be extremely in question, and I'm worried for him now. You know how I was saying go look up all of Bo Burnham stuff? If you've never heard him before, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it. If you're like, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I think like that's the other thing too, is it's tough where it's like you did some fucked up stuff 15 years ago. It's like, yeah, but in the context of society, that was okay at that time.
Well, that and like, especially if it's like, it's literally a joke.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I'm a
too, yeah,
comedian.
That too. Yeah,
You know,
that too.
that's a whole thing.
Actually,
like Dave Chappelle got in trouble for like his 2 specials ago or whatever,
Yeah.
where he was making the jokes about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember I was watching it, and I'm a Dave Chappelle fan, and I get it, like in the context of comedy. I was
Yeah.
watching that, and I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
like fuck, dude." Not
I also
cool.
love that comedy though, where like you watch and you're like, holy shit.
Oh
like,
yeah,
did
yeah,
they just fucking
yeah,
say
yeah.
that?
Like you just smelled raw garbage.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, whoa."
I was one of the Andrew Schultz has a couple podcasts, but he does one with Charlemagne called Brilliant Idiots, and they're talking today about this shit, and they were like, they're trying to like cancel like Jimmy Fallon for doing like blackface and stuff. And
Did he?
Yeah, you don't know about that?
No.
But he's like, but they're like, and Charlemagne's this like relatively like popular like radio like DJ or whatever. He does the
Okay.
Breakfast Club, and he's black, and he was like he's like there's like context of like the time, and he's like, also you're mad at Jimmy Kimmel. He's like, that went through a network, a room
Yeah.
of writers,
Yeah.
producers. He's
Jimmy
like,
Fallon.
there's a what?
You said Kimmel.
I said Fallon. I think I probably said both. I think they're
Oh.
trying to cancel Kimmel for something else too.
Oh.
But Jimmy Fallon did blackface. But
Yeah.
he's like, there's a team of people that went through that
Right.
were like, yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah, cancel NBC
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
or CBS or
yeah,
whatever.
And it's like nobody ever. I'm like, yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, it's still not cool or whatever. But it's like, yeah, I'm sure there's like a whole other like bunch of shit to look through
Right.
than just like, fuck this guy.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I think he's Chris
He's
Rock.
supposed to be Chris. No, he's supposed to be Chris
Yeah.
Tucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, either are. But yeah, man, it's wild times. Times are changing, that's for
He
sure.
did look a lot like Chris Tucker in that
There's
photo.
No, it's Jamie Foxx too.
I feel like you could. Yeah.
Wait, so he did multiple people?
No, that's the same photo.
No,
Oh,
they
so
just put it beside
I think they're just
Jamie
putting them
Foxx.
beside like famous.
Was I just wrong?
I'm pretty sure that it's supposed
It's
to be
just supposed
Chris
to be,
Rock. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
it's supposed to be
Chris Rock. Yeah.
But somebody put Jamie Foxx beside it.
Okay.
Wild.
Jeez. Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty not cool. I have to say it's not cool,
Oh,
but
It's
that's
def-
Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel did
Jimmy
it.
Kimmel
Not
went
cool.
all
this
out.
one?
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've not seen that
Oh my
photo.
god.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, like and like I don't know what year that would have been. Not that
it
excuses
was like it was like early 2000s if I
right,
remember
and
correctly.
even still, like that's not cool either. I'm
No.
sure they were still talking about how blackface wasn't cool then. Actually, I'm not sure of that.
Yeah, I was 4, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know at all.
But
But
yeah, it's definitely. But that's the thing where it's like
but it's not cool.
also the thing now, like both of those guys are like get shit on for being boring late night hosts now, and like
Yeah.
and like toe the line late.
Yeah,
and it's like,
back in the day, they
yeah.
were doing wild
Yeah.
shit. Apparently,
I think it's tough to be like. Also, to me, it's like it seems like there's, and the other thing too is there's a lot of other shit going on, that is like very important that we're working on changing, and to just be like, huh. I found this old picture of Fallon doing blackface. Let's fuck his life up. And it's like, let's focus on some other shit
Right.
that's like, because it's
More
not like
pressing.
he's like still out there being like, how come I can't do blackface anymore?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like if you were to ask him, he'd be like, yeah, for sure that was not cool.
Yeah.
But at the time, for whatever, it was cool to do
Yeah.
that. In the
Well,
context of like a comedy sketch.
and
or
like
whatever.
you said, like my first thing would just be like, dude, literally, like NBC told me to do this.
Yeah,
I didn't even write the bit.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
know?
if anything, he probably had like the least amount to do with it.
He could be like, I said it wasn't cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, can you imagine if it was one of those? He was like, I'm not doing blackface.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, you gotta do it. You gotta
Dude,
do blackface.
I
man.
mean, if I've learned anything in kind of, hopes that this podcast becomes successful or that the band comes successful, we just got to start keeping receipts now.
yeah,
Because like we might,
behave.
yeah, just behave.
We
I
all
mean,
gotta behave.
just be a good guy. But
Generally,
it doesn't
everyone
hurt-
should just behave.
It doesn't hurt to have receipts, apparently.
Yeah.
Even though I don't talk to anybody online. Don't DM me.
Yeah. Don't fucking touch me.
You just send back like, anytime somebody DMs you. Just go, nope. No.
Just send them the Fifth Amendment.
Yeah. I don't know anything. I didn't do anything.
I have the right to remain silent.
Oh, man. All right. Julie, do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay.
Do you have a Would You Rather for
I
me
know,
this
I was
week?
just thinking I don't. I've been
You
thinking I
don't?
don't have anything
Nope.
good. I've been thinking about them, and I haven't been able to come up with a good one.
I'm trying to think of one now.
I'm trying to.
Oh. Would you rather live in a music house
Okay.
where there is a band practice every day of the week?
Ugh. Like 2 hours at a time, or like what's the deal?
Like 2-hour practice every day of the week from Adversus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like loud. Or live in a house where you can't play music in any capacity whatsoever.
Oh, so like even like I could play like acoustic
Can't
guitar
play
here, but I
acoustic
can't do
guitar.
that. Yeah, that sucks, man.
It is Sunday and Saturday too.
Yeah,
And like
every day.
do I have to be present obviously for these practices?
Can you leave your house?
Well,
But see, like I'm
hopefully.
thinking in the context of like I'm assuming for the would you rather, it would have to be like I'd have to be home, and I'd have to be like I'd have to be
You're
home.
present for every band practice, yeah, I suppose.
Dude, that sucks. 'Cause
But you
it's
can
like-
practice there whenever you want to.
Yeah.
But your practice is like if you're gonna practice on like a Wednesday or some shit, there's still a 2-hour practice from Adversus before or after you jam.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That's tough because it's like I'm leaning towards, but like, you can't just like not play music. It's like where am I gonna go to play music?
When Adversus is done.
Yeah, I guess I got to do that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I guess I got to do that.
I would
one.
definitely, because I mean, I was giving you the lowdown on some of the downsides of living in a music house, but I mean, I would rather listen to Evan play drums with fucking sound canceling headphones
Yeah.
on than not be able to play at all.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, Caleb's falling asleep, so
I'm good.
I'm up.
Let's just
I
do
had
this
2
fun.
Monster Energies today.
Yeah, I had one, and I think that's why I'm yawning more.
Yeah.
I think I'm coming down from it.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta bring those numbers up.
Dude, I don't think I've ever done two. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is fucked. One day, I was living in Kitchener with my brother and Drew and Zane, and I don't know why we did this, but me and my brother, me, Zach, and Drew were bored one night, and we're like, "What do you want to do?" And we were like, "You want to rip down to the convenience store, buy a couple of monsters?" And we were like, "Sure."
That'll be what we do.
So we go down and we get some monsters, and we're watching a movie, and we like chug the monster, or we like drink a monster, and then we're like, maybe we drank both of them. And then we're like we're watching a movie, like a couple hours goes by, and where somebody's like, "Man, I'm hungry." And so he's like, "Yeah, dude, I could go for some Timbits right now." And they're like, "How many Timbits could you eat?" And then we like talk about how many Timbits. So there was a Tim Hortons like right down the road. So we're like, "Let's go get some Timbits and some coffee." And it's like 9 at night. And so like we go down to the Tim Hortons and I think we all like we each buy like a fucking 20 pack of Timbits and like a large coffee.
That's
and go
gross.
back. And we're just like, why the fuck did we do? And we started eating the Timbits because we were gonna do like an eating competition. And I think we each had like 5 Timbits. We're like, no, we're done with this. Like, this is fucking
Jesus.
disgusting. Yeah, but that was a lot of caffeine. I'm surprised we didn't die. Like the coffees were so unnecessary, but we were like,
you just
let's
did
just
not
have
need
more
them.
caffeine.
Yeah.
I think because we had been drinking a lot that year, and we were just like, let's have a Saturday where we don't drink, but then we just like go like load it up
Stimulants.
on we
fuck.
might as well just like get some cocaine or something if we're gonna go this far.
Yeah, for real. That's what I was thinking when I was drinking the second monster. I was like, I'm gonna have fucking heart palpitations. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna die for
holy
sure.
shit. Also, to sneak in a quick donut story because you're talking about Timbits. My buddy once ordered 12 Boston creams
Oh my god.
and started eating them, and none of them had the cream in the middle. And I just remember we were in the middle of Westmount Mall. Shout out Corey Malthaner from Mesa. This is him. He fucking bit into one, didn't have any cream, bit into another one, and then just started taking singular bites out of all these donuts. And he just screams in the middle of the mall. He goes, "These are just Bostons." Oh, that was like the greatest. Watch him just fucking take just single bites. "These are just Bostons." The best.
Holy fuck.
Shout out Mesa.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Mesa. Holy shit. All right. That was a fucking long podcast. We talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Go listen to some Lost Arts songs if you wouldn't mind. Man, please share this podcast and tell some people about it.
And
Craig.
really quick, this is not a stay tuned post, thankfully. I was featured on the new London's Pretty Cool podcast, so go check out that episode.
Craig's doing
I'm
another
sure-
podcast.
Yeah, I cheated on.
Actually, I
Caleb.
listened to it. Thanks for you said my name a lot, so
I did,
felt good
yeah.
about
And
it,
I was
actually.
like, literally the whole time I was listening to it, I was just like, we should go on as a team one day.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was a good. I listened to it today. It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good listen,
Yeah.
and it felt nice hearing my name a lot. So I
Yeah.
was like,
Whole bunch.
that's why I do this, so I can get my ego pumped up.
Pat and Aaron, we want you guys on the show at some point, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be
Let's
cool.
do it. I don't know. I know what I was thinking when they were asking you like London specific questions, because I was like, oh man, I should like do this podcast.
I think you're like, oh,
And
I
then
don't know.
and then they were talking about like London specific stuff, and I was like, I haven't fucking lived here long enough. I haven't done enough stuff in this.
yeah.
Like the only like they asked you like, would you rather Stobies or Prince Albert's? And I was like, I think that's the only question I could answer.
Yeah.
Because then it'd be like, one was like White Oaks or Masonville, and I was like, I've been to White Oaks like 4 times. I don't like that mall, so I'm gonna go with.
Oh,
I'm
I've
gonna
like
go with
lived at
Masonville.
both.
Yeah, but you haven't also been to St. Albert's a lot anyway. We've only went that one time,
I've been twice, 2 or 3 times. We've been twice at least,
but we only had milkshake.
and had that milkshake.
But I went another time.
And then I have
had other
so
stuff.
much ice cream because fucking, as we said at the start, to just wrap this all around, Julie drinks a quarter of any beverage that she has. And then she's like, you want to finish this? And I'm like, well, I don't want it to go to waste. And then I'm like, holy fuck. I ate this. I have a theory that Julie is a feeder, and that's why she's still with me.
All Italians
Oh.
are.
Yeah, cook grandma meals constantly.
Yeah, you know
eh?
that thing? Yeah. Or like, yeah, dudes go after like obese women and then they're like, eat, fucking eat.
Yeah.
That's Julia. She
Yeah,
fits
the
the
men
body
don't
type
do
for
that
one.
to the woman.
What?
They say don't eat
No.
that.
No, this is a different thing. There's
Okay.
guys that are into big women, which is
Oh.
fucking totally fine. But then like
Okay.
but
We're
they're-
fine with that,
we're totally
everyone.
fine with that. But their thing is, see, I always wonder is like I always think when people are like, you can't fat shame, and I'm always like, I feel like my body type is enough that I could speak on that. And I feel like I feel like you
could
could totally,
skinny shame.
I feel like
maybe.
you could fucking fat shame, but you know, whatever. I feel like I have tits, so you could say that. I can say that.
I feel like I'm not skinny enough anymore
feel
that I
like-
can't really skinny shame.
I feel like you could fat shame, but that's a different podcast. Are gonna
Yeah.
get people enraged enough that like I gotta fucking listen to what he has to say.
yeah,
for the next
yeah.
one.
We're suddenly getting like political on the show, so we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about the morality
week-
of fat shaming.
Next week, why it's okay to fat shame. But yeah, Julia is she's a feeder, which is fine, I guess.
You never go hungry.
Yeah, well, she's Italian too, and like Italians are
Oh,
natural
fuck.
feeders.
Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, all right. We should jam sometime. The finale of the isolation tape. So when the numbers switch from 20 to 61 next week, that's why. Anyway, holy shit, this was a long one. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.